Hey guys, Samira bringing you another video. Now welcome back to another high rating spectate video. Today we are focusing in on Samira. So I did promise this episode a little while back and I was, we're trying to answer the question, is this champion in fact too strong? So worth noting, this is recorded after her balance fixes, or and by the way, this player didn't buy items at level 1. But yeah, this is after she got nerfed a bit. And I actually already saw, by the way, on Twitter, one of the devs that did this champion said, we actually think this champion may need to get buffed. We may have overly nerfed the champion. Meanwhile, the invade... Whoa, let's actually go watch what happened. So they don't have Samira with them. They're looking for this. There's a 3. Oh my god, I actually know that person, by the way. That Pike. I'll say who in a second. But they just walk straight into an Alistair. 1 kill dies. 2 kill dies, both Udyr. Yeah, that Beast Mutal, he is part of Vixie's stream community. He's a viewer of Vixie. He's watched my stream. So shout out to Beast. And that's actually kind of funny seeing a viewer that I know in the game. But he's a pretty well-known Pike mid-main, actually. I think has peaked Challenger, I think, if memory serves correct. But yeah, what is this person's, by the way, this Max Warrior V2 is currently, as weird as it sounds, on a negative overall win rate. 638 games played, 49.2% win rate. Is currently in Diamond 2. Was Master last season, I guess, like me. But their Samira stats. So, their stats are okay. Some positive, some negative win rates. Mainly Misfortune, a bit of a Felios. But then you go down to this person's Samira stats. My god. So, their KDs aren't bad, but then his Samira stats has currently got 42 games played as Samira, 78.6% win rate, as Samira in ranked, with a average KDA, 15.6 kills, 6.1 deaths, and 7 assists. The dude averages nearly 16 kills a game in over 40 games in High Diamond on EU West. So that's when you're like, is Samira broken? Maybe. Possibly. To be honest, when I was looking at this person's match history, I'm like, oh, which replay do I want to do? They're all high kill games. Every single one of them, even the losses that they have. Obviously, it's not 100% win rate. Even the losses, the dude has 10 or 12 kills. So, yeah. And what I liked about this game, by the way, especially, is everybody and their dog is complaining about Caitlyn. Whoa, aggressive Samira play. Instead of going defensive, getting engaged on by an Alistair, the Samira goes, I'm engaging. And the Alistair is nearly dead. Bard going a bit aggressive as well. And that will probably be the end of that fight. But yeah, I like this because it's against a Caitlyn. Everybody complains about Caitlyn. She's too strong. She has too free of an early game. She scales really well. The crit is insane. Everybody complains about Caitlyn, so you've got Samira, the new AD carry, versus Caitlyn, the most known to be overpowered, strong one currently in the game. So how does a Samira do against a Caitlyn? Again, Samira, low range, Caitlyn, high range. So the only way, naturally, I would think a Samira is going to do well is playing very aggressive. But we will obviously see how this goes. Tower is being pushed in, as you'd expect with a Caitlyn lane, and, half-ish farm right now, but by the time all this is going to be taken by the Samira, they should be roughly even. If anything, the Samira will be 1, maybe 2 minions behind, but that's obviously not the biggest deal. She misses 1, so she's 2 minions behind, but not the biggest deal in the world. Bard obviously has to be careful. Doesn't get the thingy there. Oh, aggressive play by Samira is going to go all out. Aggression with the W, blocking some damage. Bard stands on a trap. Now the Alistair looking for it. Does with the Ignite. And the Udyr is in the area, but doesn't get anything from that. So, yeah, what you're seeing here is just, oh, we're fighting with... And Samira goes all in. That's how you have to play this champion. It's how I've played it the couple times I've played it, that you're kind of playing passive. The last time we did it in the custom game recently, we were doing just passivey things. And then I was like, wait a minute. I can play so much more aggressive, and we got that we dove someone at level 6. An AD carry just straight up dove someone at level 6. I got a double kill. It was weird. But anyway, lane is resuming, even though the low health is around. They're not basing yet. Nice, maybe portal. Samira going aggressive, does get 1 kill. Alistair now on the back foot. Udyr gets 1 kill. But Samira continuing to go in, does find herself at Udyr, is in through the Udyr. He flashes in. Echo probably now in trouble, has to flash away because Udyr is level 5. Mid lane, a big fight happening between Pike and Yone. And you can see the guy's name, by the way, on Yone, Yasuo from Korea. So that's probably a guy that's a Yasuo main that oh my god, Yasuo's brother's been released. I'm guessing I'm a main of him now too. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Top lane, by the way, Riven versus a Nico with Glacial. Meanwhile, Pyke does get the kill in mid lane. Well done, Beast. But yeah, Pyke, Glacial Nico. I have not seen a Glacial Nico top in quite a while, but it is worth noting. I can't speak, obviously, of insane details, but I don't think Glacial items are staying around in the upcoming season. I think that's public information. So that'll be interesting to some of the Glacial champions. But yeah, Nico, you know, it's an okay pick. But if Nico, let's be honest, gets behind a Riven, she's going to get killed a bunch. But Nico is quite effective versus melee champs. Nico is the champion that I sometimes play when there is a Yasuo in mid lane and I'm in mid against one. She's effective against melee champs, especially with Glacial, because you just slow them before they even can get to you. But I will say, by the way, I don't know when I'm releasing this video, but I might have mentioned in a couple of commentaries every now and then. I recently was in a meeting with Riot. It was a dev meeting with some of like the lead devs of the game. It was like a few league partners were invited basically to have an hour-long Q&A to kind of see what was going on in preseason, what's all the changes, and just ask questions. There will be a video very soon where I talk about that meeting in more detail. Anyway, Samira goes all in. Alistair's made his way back to the fight though. CC chain has happened, and Samira does go down. Bard really needs to get that kill, by the way, and he doesn't get it down. That's unfortunate for the Bard. But what you're kind of seeing here, so, you know, is Samira overpowered? Lane phase, I would say not really. I'd say wait till level 6 if you think she's overpowered sometimes. But this Samira's just playing maybe a bit too aggressive, that she's not really respecting the Alistar more than even the Caitlyn. The Alistar's got a lot of CC. Actually doesn't have terrible damage as well in the early game. So if the Samira starts respecting that a bit more, then maybe it'll be okay. But you also could beg the question, you know, she's 20 farm down on the Caitlyn. It's a Caitlyn. She's obviously known to be insanely strong. Samira feels like she has to play aggressive. I have to go aggressive, otherwise the Caitlyn is just going to get far ahead, and I'm a melee, more low-range champion. That could be kind of it too. Alistar on the back foot. Samira does do her jumpy jump. Doesn't get anything from it. Oh, Bard gets a nice stun. And Kaelin will go down. Udyr now bot lane again. Level 7 Udyr. If he's not careful, he will go down to the Echo. Ultimate doesn't, unfortunately, finish off the Udyr. But that's a nice play. Caitlyn dies over to the Echo. Again, Echo himself, a very strong champion. Samira is stopping the Alistar base, but should be careful, by the way, of an Udyr here. That would be my guess. Even Udyr low health, Alistar low health. If Samira's not level 6, I think she would be near, you know, I think she'd die. So she should be a little bit careful. Alistar flashing, and literally, as I predicted, there's the engage. What can Samira do? You know, when the Alistar, by the way, is level 6 before the Samira, and the enemy team have decided and made the decision, we're not going to get there, so that will be that. She's doing a bit of damage. She's not level 6. If she was, she probably would have played that aggressive. Meanwhile, Nico gets another kill in top lane. And Samira now on the back foot. But that's good, by the way, survival. That she had an Alistar flash on her and everything, but she survived it. Echo in the area. This could be a dead Caitlyn. And Bard in the area. Caitlyn's in trouble. Samira going to go aggressive. Caitlyn is just going to go aggressive herself. W's a lot of the damage, and they do give the kill over to Samira. So again, mispositioning actually happening quite a lot. Caitlyn, even though her farm is good, is now 0 and 3. Mainly, obviously, thanks to the Echo. But, positional mistakes are occurring. Pyke does get another solo kill on the Yone, so that's good to see. And they will be pushing this in, and, you know, doing well, recovering the lane, etc. So the item build for Samira, from what I've seen, is, well, 2 crit items, Infinity Edge, Essence Reaver. You probably go Essence Reaver first, unless you're just insanely fed. If you're insanely fed, I'd go Infinity Edge, because it does technically more damage. Samira going aggressive. Wow, not letting her get back to lane. Caitlyn has to flash. Alistar, does get the kill, or does get the damage on the Bard into the tower, but he's alive. And that overall is a pretty nice play. Forcing the Caitlyn flash. Getting... Oh my god, the tower dive is real. This Samira, again, she's not respecting the Alistar. Literally, that is the problem with this Samira at the moment. She's not respecting an Alistar CC. Weird. You can see her damage is there, but... yeah, anyway, fun. So she's alive again, got herself the BF sword. But what I do like is, yeah, this is, by the way, how you kind of have to play the champion. It is all about that aggression level, which is obviously high. Udyr looking to do dragon. That's kind of what an Udyr does. You know, he's mainly an objective champion for the most part nowadays. Does find himself a Bard. Samira on the way. Oh, he flashes, but he's probably going to die. Samira's going to go aggressive. Is now going to ultimate. 1 kill for the Echo. Alistair now on the back foot too. Second kill maybe for the Samira. Gets the stun. Extend the CC. And yes, Echo did leave that kill for that. Riven, by the way, got 1 kill on the Yone. Nice stun by Pyke. With then the kill probably coming through. Maybe not. Wow. Good survival by Nico. And well, Pyke did Beast on Pyke actually did have his execute available, but just was too slow or stunned to not be able to use it. He went for the dive. Unfortunately, didn't go well, and that will be that. So now 1v1 in bot lane. Could be another dive happening, especially with a 3v1 situation. Where's the stun? There it is, with the CC extension, with then the E on top. The Caitlyn is once again dead. So this game is a bit weird. You've got a really fed Nico. Alistair doing a nice CC over on the Echo. Samira going to go aggressive. Needs her ultimate. Any second is going to activate. There is the ultimate. Pew, pew, pew. Looking for that Udyr. He is going to go down, definitely. 1 kill. Now returning toward the Alistair. Echo gets it, but Echo does survive in the end due to his shield off his W. Crazy aggro. Literally. But yeah, this game is weird. The Udyr is quite strong, but it's an Udyr. He is limited to what sometimes an Udyr can do. Like that, can just get kited around. Can't really follow an Echo. The Nico is obviously doing quite well too. But the Yone is having a rough game. For a Pyke to be within 3 farm of a Yone is actually quite impressive, because normally Pikes actually don't farm that well. It's hard to farm on Pyke mid. Caitlyn going, Samira going aggressive again, blocks the damage. Look at that damage. Caitlyn has the ultimate to survive. If she's not careful, she'll get dove again. But Alistair's here to save the day. But there we go. She just got wrecked, like, basically. Samira, without even boots, by the way, at the moment, is just purely just jumping on people with her E. Ease away a little bit more to safety, and now we'll look to go back and buy. May have a completed Essence Reaver now. Let's have a see and have a little looky. Oh, wow. She's not done the Essence Reaver. She has opted for the Infinity Edge. So like I said, Infinity Edge, if you're feeling spicy and you feel you're fed, it does more damage than Essence Reaver. You got Essence if it's a bit of a slow start. But, you naturally think it's going to be Essence first when she's got the Warhammer. But, yeah, damn. 1v1 top lane. Riven surviving, has got that Hex Drinker. So a little bit of respect is coming out the Riven. Pyke is roaming top lane, or maybe had a not great fight from Yone, has decided to roam on the back of that bad fight. Bar just holding mid lane, and Samira looking bot lane on the Caitlyn, who obviously now doesn't have heal, and they probably also know she doesn't have flash. Back foot again. Look at that damage. Dead. Jesus. So, like, Alistair's top lane, by the way. Do I blame the Alistair? No. Do I even blame this Caitlyn? No, not really. She's had questionable positioning. But, if this video title is Samira actually too strong? I do think the answer is yes. And it's, she's been nerfed already. And it was really weird for me to see one of the devs on Twitter kind of go, okay, we've nerfed her. We do think it's a bit of a early nerf. And we might need to buff the champion again. I really don't think you need to buff the champion again. I think you need to nerf it more. And one of the easy nerfs, and I've said this a couple of times when we've had them in games, I have no idea why an AD carry has a CC extension. So like when someone is CC'd, Samira can click on them, and it extends the CC for a little while. I think it's like a second or something. She doesn't need that. An AD carry does not need that power. Whoa, she eased through the Alistair. Alistair on the back foot now. Samira with the ultimate coming through. Does get stopped, though. Can she survive? No, she cannot. The Nico obviously quite fed herself. Gets the kill. Pyke looking for an execute. Doesn't get it so far. Will survive just. Unfortunately, no executions to be had so far. But yeah, that Nico is fed, man. 602, 100 farm. Gold-wise, 7.5k gold versus 4.4. Very big lead happening. Well, actually, very similar story, really, from bot lane to top lane, just the other way round. But Riven will try to recover as best as she can. And, as I said a few times, Riven is not the most popular champion on EU West. So this is a EU West Riven. You don't see him often at all. But anyway, Samira returning to being alive. Has got now her tier 1 boots. Has got her BF sword, which is going to be eventually building into that essence. Pyke gets himself another Yone kill, who is now 0-5. And red buff is being taken by Caitlyn. Is that a rage quit? That might be a rage quit. It's either a DC or a rage quit. We'll see if he comes back. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a rage quit, by the way. The dude's 0-5, and we've spoken about it before. There are sometimes groups of champions that unfortunately attract players who are quite on edge. Let's just say that. And Yone is definitely one of those champions. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of you could list the champions, but, you know, Yasuo, Riven, Draven, Yone is the same kind of champions. They're very all-in, they're skill-based, and if they go good, it goes really good. If it goes bad, it goes really bad. And yeah, it feels poop when it goes bad, obviously. And I can't remember for the life of me who has the highest rage quit percentage, but it was a champion that you wouldn't be surprised with, put it that way. But yeah, that might have been a rage quit. Which, I don't know. The game isn't, you know, you got a really strong Nico. The Udyr's doing quite well. You're playing Yone, who scales really well. Maybe just keep trying to play. You know, Pyke as a champ, he kind of falls off if you don't have DPS. Obviously, this game, they do have a Samira who brings most of the DPS that you'd probably ever need. But there's that. Dragon does go down. Udyr does get the kill on Riven. As you can see, Alistar is spamming Udyr Flash for some reason. No idea why. Obviously, they're on the same team. But Samira will stay bot lane, gets herself the tier 2, and the game will continue. Caitlyn positioning. I was literally about to say it out loud. She might mispositioned again. Bard looking for the stun, doesn't get it so far. Samira just focusing the Caitlyn, and she will go down. Alistar now getting the kill on the Bard. Samira ultimate comes through and gets that kill. So how would I balance Samira, by the way? Well, again, her damage is probably just too high, but her ultimate does seem to be the thing. Some people have suggested just make it like Urgot. Urgot's W, that it only targets one thing at a time. Targets the priority target or targets the nearest thing. That would obviously tone it down a lot. But maybe that's needed. I don't know. If you put a Samira in a middle of an enemy team and she doesn't get CC'd instantly, she is killing them. You know, it's a more powerful Katarina ultimate, kind of. You know, I made the comparison a few videos ago. It literally is Reaper ultimate from Overwatch. I've played Reaper quite a bit from the other game, Overwatch, and it's the same. Spinny AoE that hits a lot of people. Life steals for him as well. It's that. It's literally Reaper's ult from Overwatch. They're very similar. Which, you know, there's always going to be similarities in gaming, but yeah. Anyway, 1v1 potentially happening. Nico, the Fed person, versus the other Fed, Samira. Looks like Samira would win that fight so far. But, you know, Nico does have her ultimate, which she didn't obviously use then. Caitlyn goes down once again. Pyke finds himself the Udyr, who is angry. Samira looking a little bit aggressive, but not overly. Udyr running back into the fight, questionable. One kill does happen. Samira ultimate goes through. Nico damage comes through. We couldn't see it because of the replay bug. But that was a Nico ultimate. That's why the damage occurred during her Zhonya. And that will be the end of that fight. Essence Reaver, as we, by the way, can see, has been purchased by Samira. Which so now she has that double crit. And if my... Does her ultimate crit? I can't remember. Yes. So read that. So it deals physical damage. It applies lifesteal. And each shot can critically strike. So that's another thing that you could probably do to tone down the champion. Make the ultimate not be able to crit as well. These are just like little ideas that I think Riot may have to do. Because, yeah, the champion... Well, as I said, this player has... You know, this player right now has a negative overall win rate. Samira comes out. They've got over 40 games of the champion in ranked. They have near enough an 80% win rate with 15.6 kills a game average. That doesn't sound balanced, you know? A negative win rate player is suddenly doing that craziness. That doesn't happen for no reason. Anyway, she will go down in the end, though, biting off a little bit more than she can chew. She does take the Caitlyn with her, making the Caitlyn have double-digit deaths. But yeah, unfortunately with the Yone rage quit, you know, it happens. Nice stun with then, hopefully, the kill with the execute from Pyke there, making the Pyke himself 5 and 2. And next item for Samira, it would probably, well, it would either be a Death's Dance I've seen is kind of the big thing. Bloodthirster, I guess, as well would work. But she does respawn and is going to go back in the game. We'll let a little look at bot lane because, you know, Samira's just running. at this stage. Pyke looking maybe aggressive, but maybe not with the Nico on her way back. Could be a trouble if Alistar did engage, but he did not. He's looking for it. He's looking for that Q. But I probably wouldn't take the fight. Samira takes red, by the way. Caitlyn ultimates the Pyke. He is just going to regen it with his passive. Alistar looking aggressive on the Riven. Nothing of it so far. And these two, are they going to do Baron? They are duoing Baron. Can they act? They can do this. There's a big fight happening in bot lane, by the way. Riven survives. Nice stun by Bard. So this is literally just a distraction from what's going on. So yes, these two are quite easily doing the Baron right now. They are quite fed, both of them. But still, quite impressive to do the Baron, I'm going to be honest. High lifesteal, high damage, and Baron is dead. Wow. Dragon spawning soon in less than a minute. It's a wind dragon. Udyr in the area. And what is interesting to me, by the way, this guy did go Phoenix Udyr. Normally don't see Phoenix Udyr. I normally see Tiger Udyr. Caitlyn, again, mispositioning. Weirdly. But Echo looking to go for the Udyr. Samira with her E, jumps onto the Echo's back, gets them the range, and now they're breaking into the base. Big fight again happening in bot lane. Double kill for the Nico. Nico looking aggressive onto the, well, Riven looking aggressive. Probably gonna just kill the Alistar, or no, looking for that Nico. She's angry Riven. She flashes. She's going for the kill. She gets near enough a double kill. Alistar going to do his best to keep the Nico. Oh, alive! Alistar pushes the Riven, and she does go down. Towers are falling. Baron minions are helping. Riven wants that one more kill to make herself have a positive KD. Is it going to happen? Nearly. She does get the stun. Alistar with the W. Samira gets another kill, by the way. And Alistar flashes, and he survives. So there we go. That is Samira. Ends the game 12-5-5. Early game, you know, this is the weird thing. Didn't do amazing. You know, was dying, was getting CC'd by Alistar. But got level 6, got the first item, and then the damage just was like, hi, I'm here. You're all dead now. And what obviously happened this game when Samira was dying is her natural counter, but it's everybody's natural counter, is CC. She has just become a heavy CC priority target. She is now like Katarina, a Lowy, that if she's in a team fight, she has to be the priority target you CC. If you don't, you're dead. But that is going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, do throw a like on the video. Let me know what you think of Samira down below. Have you played against one? Have you played it? Do you think it's too strong? Do you think it's fine? Let me know down below. I'll be interested to know. If you guys enjoyed, though, throw a like, comment down below. See you guys next time. Peace.